Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. Sagittarius, I'm going to do a reading for you today on love. Love for another, obviously, but also love for yourself, for oneself, which is so important. Just wanted to take a brief moment to say thank you for all your subscribes and your likes and your lovely comments. I am so, so grateful. Thank you. If the reading does resonate, again, just love to hear from you, and do hit the like button. And if it doesn't resonate, it simply means it wasn't for you at this time. There'll always be a reading out there for you at exactly the right time, guided by spirit. Okay, so let's move ahead with the reading for those that most need to hear it. Why have you come to this reading today? Thank you. Thank you. Seven of Feathers. So I'm getting the word transformation as well. So the Seven of Feathers, it says preparation, resourcefulness. This is my Spirit Song Tarot. So the Seven of Feathers, and at the bottom of the deck is the Traveler, which is the Fool card. There has been something that's happened in your life that's upset you. You felt that somebody has not been honest with you or deceived you, and they may have left this situation, and you're feeling a little lost at this time. When somebody does that, when somebody behaves in a way that you find hurtful and you don't understand, or they go and do something that's repetitive, remember that they are being given this experience as well, because to learn a lesson, to learn something, for their soul to remember what it already knows. Because if they're repeating a cycle, it's because they haven't learned last time. So they're taking off with them. I always see the Seven Swords, that somebody is taking five swords away, which is that negativity, that anxiety, that confusion themselves, but they're leaving behind two swords. And those are their gift for you. It's when that truth and that clarity starts to come in. And that leads me on to this card here, which is the Cheetah. So the Cheetah lives alone. Does the cheetah live alone? The cheetah lives alone. Maybe it spends a lot of time alone. That's what I've been told. But the cheetah is about you now beginning to observe, stand back and observe everything that's happening around you at this time, and thinking quietly to yourself, observing, why is this happening for me? What is it trying to teach me? Because everything is an opportunity for our learning and growth. What is it asking me to let go of? And with that, it's also about, like the cheetah, responding swiftly to opportunities and lessons and surprises and delights and things that are meant to come in for you when something leaves your life. So to respond swiftly to that, closely observe, because there is a new cycle, my darling, coming in for you. And as it says here, it has great adventure and potential. It may not be quite what you expect, because the gazelle jumps and zigzags and runs like this. So this is, rather than having a blinkered approach, this is the zigzag approach that we sometimes need to take on our journeys. But there is, oh, hello, there's an Ace of Crystals at the bottom of the deck here, Ace of Pentacles. So something is coming in on this new cycle. Ace of Pentacles, a gift from God, a gift from the divine at the right time. Whatever it is you're manifesting, represented by that pentacle, it's coming in at the right time. It's solid, it's black and white, it's very clear for you. You know, this is the panda, very lovable as well. It's somebody who's very centered, very calm, very grounded as well. And it's somebody that's coming in with a very strong foundation, let's put it that way, with the Ace of Pentacles. And now I'm seeing the Four of Acorns, which is that wonderful sort of comfort, community, and connection as well. So let's have a look. I want to just look a little bit more at the Seven of Swords. Thank you, Spirit. Please tell me more about the Seven of Swords. So the Nine of Feathers. So yes, so this is the Nine of Swords. So you have really been hurt in this situation, whatever happened, you know, in the past, but it happened because it needed to happen in order for you to be where you are today, in order for the Ace of Pentacles to come in. I hope that makes sense. So that had to happen in order for this to happen. That had to happen in order for you to release and let go of things, you know, I always talk about having little slaps around the face from the universe, and sometimes when we are not listening and we're repeating cycles over and over again, we get the bigger slap around the face from the universe. We get that divine intervention. So the porcupine here with the 9 of feathers, what does it say? It says perspective and self-empowerment. So that 7 of swords time in your life, if it's this time or that time, it's allowing you to grow. We have to go to the edge. We have to go to the edge. We have to take that leap. It's all very well and good being happy and feeling great about life when things is going well. But it's when things are not going well is the biggest chance for us, the biggest opportunity for us, like this cheetah, for growth, the biggest opportunity to let go of things, the biggest opportunity to move forward, the biggest opportunity to come into a place of self-love. So this is why things happen for us. So with the porcupine here, I know you feel this need at the moment to protect yourself, just like the porcupine. And what Spirit's asking you to do with this 9 of swords is try and understand that your thoughts are not they're the wrong kind of protection. So your thoughts that you're thinking are based on what your mind knows about this lifetime, what your mind perceives from the experiences that you've gone through, not what your soul knows. I'm just going to talk about the mind thing. It's that judged data that your mind holds on to and regurgitates around and around and around, a story that it tells itself over and over again. That's what Spirit's asking you to let go of now, to understand that this is an opportunity for you, because you have to let go of things in order for new things to come in. Imagine you're like a cup, okay? And your cup, this is your cup of sort of your life, your love and everything. And it's full of things. And you're huddling it to yourself like this. If you don't release things that you don't need anymore, that are not good for you anymore, you're not allowing other things to come in. So you have to let go of things energetically as well, in order for what's meant to come in for you to come in for you in the right time for you. And Spirit is asking you to try and adjust your perspective on this situation, to take yourself out of this happened to me, and to think, with that jaguar, that cheetah, sorry, what has this taught me? What has this taught me? Write down a list of everything that this has taught you and say, I am grateful for this teaching me this. I am grateful for this teaching me this, because in doing so, you're allowing yourself to release a lot of things that are inside of you, that are actually hurting you. Those words we tell ourselves, that the comments that we've retained that people have said to us, this is judged data. Pull the plug on it now. You don't need that anymore. That's not who you are. And my lovely friend, Jessie Rose, coach as well, you need to get the words out, okay? Whether you get them out on paper or you get them out by saying them out loud to yourself, screaming them out, just getting them out, getting a lot of this stuff out. Remember, if you're not speaking it, it becomes very heavy, or storing it, and that becomes heavy. So I want you to rather than sitting in a space of thinking this happened to me, think, okay, what did I learn from this? Write it down, get it out, and however painful it is, it will really help you. So let's have a look at what else Spirit wants me to tell you. Let me just sort those cards out. That one's flipped over. So that one came first. There we go. That's all in the right position now. So, okay. Sorry, Spirit always does this to me. When I pick up a card and they have another message to say on top of this, it always sits on the bottom of the deck. So you've got this 8 of Cups here. You did walk away from something, or somebody has walked away from you. But whatever it's happened, the starfish star healing, it's allowed a space. You can't heal in the place that you were hurt, okay? So there has been removal energy, things have moved away. And it's allowing for that regeneration. It's allowing for the renewal of you. Because we can either repeat things, we can either react to things, have a reaction to something. That's a reaction. We're doing it over and over again. Or we're looking at renewal. We're looking at evolving. So just say thank you for whatever, even if you don't know the answer to a lot of it at the moment. I'm now getting a croaky voice. There is things that you need to speak out. Thank you for the answers coming through to me at the right time. The starfish goes in the water and rests on various rocks and things, and those rocks can represent the obstacles, but they see it as a place to rest, a place to sit. So see whatever obstacles that you're feeling in your life as a chance to sit and observe what's happening for you at this time. The answers will come in if you allow them to come in. If you get this monkey brain to quieten down and allow, if you're not meditating, start to meditate, even if it's for 10 minutes a day, to start to allow, just say thank you for whatever answers are meant to come in for me at this time. Sit outside, sit with music, sit with some chanting. The Tibetan monk chanting is fantastic for going, because that's the sound of creation. It's a beautiful sound. It's a lovely place to sit and allow answers to come in. So take this time to reflect. This is a time of reflection and renewal for you. So let's see what else Spirit has to say for you. In fact, I'm not going to use this deck now. I'm going to use my Otherkin tarot. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What else for this Sagittarius do you want to say? The Nine of Swords has come out again. So you've now got two little Nine of Swords. Bless you, my darling. You're in a space at the moment that is very painful. This is with the mouse. I feel that you feel that your feelings have been overlooked. I feel that you've been kind of scurrying around doing an awful lot for people, and you're now in this space of feeling, well, what about me? What about me? And that your thoughts, your opinions haven't really been respected as well. But the mouse is very clever. It's sort of, it knows what to do. It's very resourceful. It has its ear to the ground as well. So listen to what, listen and silent contain the same letters. Listen at the moment to what your inner voice is trying to tell you about the situation, not what your mind's trying to tell you. This is a really amazing opportunity for you to come out of this into a different energetic space, having released so much stuff that you don't need anymore. You don't need to carry that around with you anymore. You can recreate yourself anew in any given moment. It's a choice that you make. You can choose that on a moment by moment basis. So even if you're in a space at this time of this confusion and this hurt and this anger and not quite sure what to do, say to yourself, that's my energy. I'm kind of giving away at the moment. I'm allowing the actions of another to affect me so much that it's draining me. So sit in that space of thinking, no, actually, they don't deserve that attention from me. I need to give myself this attention now. There is a new cycle coming in for you. You've got the moon, the crescent there. So there is a new cycle coming in for you, my darling, with this Nine of Swords. And keep trusting that you are being listened to, you are being guided. Just if you're not meditating, just take just a few minutes to sit there in the silence and just say thank you for the answers, thank you for the answers, and know that you are being guided. So let's have a look what else they want to say. Now you've got the Justice card has come out for you. So this was again at the bottom of the deck, and there's a little bird message which says to me about you are receiving messages, you are receiving guidance. You do feel it's very one-sided at the moment. But with the Justice card here, this talks about finding your voice, finding that your inner wisdom now, finding your truth, finding your path as well. And I go back to, if you remember, if you're not speaking it, you're storing it, and that gets heavy. And you want to fly like a bird. I mean, birds don't, they sit on a branch and they don't care if it breaks because they know they can fly away. So you've got here this Justice card. So you're coming close to finding the truth about the situation, my darling. And if you don't know the answers right yet, understand that they will come through to you at the right time for you. Now you've got the 10 of Wands, okay? So this is a time for you to release. What Spirit's asking you at the moment is focus entirely on yourself. This is not a time to try and heal others. It's not a time, because you can't heal another. You can only trigger in them the ability to heal themselves. Release your obligations at the moment. You feel your obligations to others because it's burdening you down. You can't see. You don't know what your next steps are going to be. And emotionally, you know, we are energy, and emotions are energy and emotion. You're feeling very, very heavy at the moment, those emotions. So this is a moment for you with this 10 of Wands, because you've got this new cycle coming in with that crescent moon, to start to, you don't have, the only person at this moment in time you're meant to be loyal to is yourself. You need to give yourself time. You need to give yourself rest. You need to forgive yourself if you feel that you're having, I wish I'd done that, I wish I'd said that. No, everything has happened exactly the way it's meant to happen. It's happened for you, not to you. And once you start to shift your perspective on that and start to look at, what has it tried to teach me? How can I evolve from this? What do I choose not to repeat, have a reaction to again? I want to renew. I want to come out of this feeling lighter and brighter and clearer. So this 10 of Wands shows to me that it's going to, it is a journey. Our timing is not universe timing, but wherever you are right now, you've almost reached the end of this cycle. Thank you, Spirit. The Tower and the 7 of Wands. And I'm afraid my little puppy has chewed the Page of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This happened suddenly, my darling. This happened suddenly. The tower has to come down in order for a new foundation to be built. So the tower represents those sort of conditioned behaviors that we have, those reactions that we have. It has to come down. This was divine intervention. And it comes down in order for you to build your new foundation as well. And it is a painful experience. It's very uncomfortable. But it's because it's so uncomfortable that we are forced to make those changes within ourselves. So, and now you've got the 7 of Wands. I feel that you are feeling in a space at the moment of, you're certainly stepping into that higher self space. You're certainly stepping into beginning to be aware, your instinct, your soul, of what things are trying to tell you. You're concerned about the opinions of others. And I want you to try and release that at the moment and trust in what you yourself are telling yourself, because only you have direct perception of yourself. Just like a snake has only direct, the snake can't hear, can only see. So imagine yourself like a snake moving forward, trusting in your intuition, trusting in your soul and what it's trying to teach you, ignoring, for the most part, the views and opinions of others, unless you know it's somebody who's come in to give you that beautiful piece of divine guidance, that they've been sent from the universe to give you something. Because when they speak to you, it resonates with you. And God, the universe, sends you people exactly the right time for you. But otherwise, other people around you, remember, they're seeing things not as they are, but as they are viewing it. So does that make sense? I think that does for you. So they're seeing it from their lens of life, which might be a little bit cloudy. And then you've got this Page of Wands, my little Page of Wands, bless little nut. So this is about you exploring now, removing those 10 of Wands. You only need one wand. What do you love? What are you passionate about? What do you want to manifest? What do you want to create, my darling? What is it that you really want to do? Focus on that. Because these are the 3 tools of creation. What you think, say, and do now, you're placing in your future. So drop those 9 wands, What other people's opinions of you, my darling, are not important. What's important for you at this time is to come back into that space, but saying, do you know what? I've learned from this. I'm letting it go. And I'm grateful for whatever happened. I'm grateful to whomever may have done this, because their actions have allowed me to release this, this, and this. And for me to understand, begin to understand who I truly am. And you, my darling, we are all a piece of the universe. And I've got a little bird running up and down now on the roof. A little pitter patter of feet. We are all a piece of divinity. God lives within us, in our soul. And when we come to that realization and understanding that we're all connected like that, and we trust in that intuition our souls speak, the universal language of love, then we know we're being guided sure-footedly along the way. Like the ram, the goat taking the kind of the path, the mountain path. So with this page of wands, drop those 9 wands. Doesn't matter. Just do it on a day-by-day basis. What do you want to do? Focus on that. Focus on the positivity on that. Those negative thoughts come in, start to recognize those negative thought patterns and start to choose to focus on things that you want to do, that you want to achieve, that you want to manifest, always with the understanding that you deserve it, my darling. And with that page of wands, you see it's a frog again. And there's lots of frogs in this reading. Frogs represent transitional times because they live both on land and water. And I'm really getting literally, I was going to say a frog in my throat without realizing it, thinking about that. You need to speak. There is things that you need to say at this time. And as I said, if it's not storing it, it's getting heavy. Now, this is the thing about speaking. If you speak to somebody from your place of pain, from that ego, from that pain body side of us, they're not going to listen because the energy is not, it will clash between you and they will then respond in kind. So you will have a conversation that will be like a kind of clashing of drums. But if you choose to speak from this place, from your soul, trusting in the words, I always say, thank you for the right words coming through. And then I open my mouth and speak and the right words do come because I'm allowing my soul to step forward. If you speak from that instinctive space, they will hear those words. There may not be a reaction straight away, but there'll be seeds of growth that are put there. You don't even need to say it to them per se. You could write it out. You could write out a letter. You could say the words out loud. If you write out a letter, you could put it away. You could burn it. You can release it that way. But it's not necessarily how the words are going to be received. That's not the most important thing, because it's up to somebody else if you're choosing to say words to them, if they want to receive it or not. It's their choice. So it's not how the words are received, it's how you give them, because in giving them the right way, you will feel that you are delivering your true essence, your inner truth. You will feel empowered in doing so, and you won't be attached to any outcome of a response because you know you're speaking from that space. And it is a space of love, but it's also a space of empowerment and putting your self-love first. I hope that resonates with whoever's hearing this reading at the moment. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. What else do you want to tell Sagittarius? Strength. So this is this message from Spirit with the Strength card about this willingness to move forward that you have, this inner strength, like a resolution for you to move forward. And you're being given this at the moment. We are, in this situation with where you are right now, you're not being given more than you can handle. But you're being given the chance to step into that amazing empowered space. And that is a life-changing card. This is just keep pushing through at this time. Thank you, Spirit. And there is, thank you. I just noticed something on this card as well. There is a swan here on the lion's back. So the swan represents that feminine side of you, gliding through the waters of trust. There's a lot of inner work going on underneath. That's the swan's legs underneath, but you're gliding through the waters of trust at the moment, okay? And being loyal to yourself. And that's what swans, represent too. But the swan is controlling, not controlling, but calming those fears you have within inside of you. That's the lion, calming that roar, calming that space, healing that space, allowing those fears to quieten down, your anxiety to quieten down. You're in control, my darling. You are in control. Try not to lose yourself to your fears. And I've been told to say to you that, if you assign somebody as a source of joy, you're also immediately assigning them as a source of suffering. Thank you, Spirit. Now, this is lovely. So you've got the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. And on the bottom of the deck, you've got the Two of Wands. So Three of Pentacles, Four of Swords. You have been sent, soul family, soul tribe, whatever you want to call them, around you at this time. And they are here to help you on this journey. Now, the bee as well, there is something that you're going to, some gift that's going to come out of this, some form of, there's something, you may already know it, but whatever it is, it's a healer, a helper, whatever you want to call it. But, remembering we can't heal another, we can just trigger another, the ability to heal themselves, because in order, that trigger is for the soul to remember what it's already known, always known. So souls come here with the journey to do the experience of life in the physical form. And every experience given is a chance for the soul to evolve, to come back to what it already knows, that it is, I am. It is a piece of divinity, to remember that ancient wisdom. So this journey has been given for you at this time to become aware of what your spiritual gifts are as well. Don't run away from them. If you're starting to be aware of things that you might be able to do, don't run away from them. Choose them. Choose love over fear, my darling. Choose love over fear. And in choosing that path as well, you are going to be showing yourself so much love, because as you do things for others, you're also doing it for yourself, for your soul to evolve. And that's one of the reasons I do these readings. Of course, I do it as a gift to others, but I'm also doing it as a gift to myself. This is for my soul to evolve too. So this Three of Pentacles, okay, this is a chance for a new foundation for you with the bumblebee here as well. This is a chance for life to be sweet for you, but the bumblebee is a master of their craft, and the bumblebee doesn't look for reward or recognition. The bumblebee just continues to do what it instinctively does, going from flower to flower. And I'd also like to say, the flower doesn't dream of the bee, the flower blossoms and the bee comes. So this is a message for you to continue to do what you're meant to do, trusting that whatever is meant to come in for you will come in at the right time for you. But you are very good at what you do. Whatever that is, whatever that's come out of this journey for you, it's something that you're beginning to be aware of, and you do have and will have community around you. And then you've got this Four of Swords. This is the healing card, and I'm also seeing the Four of Swords on the bottom of the other deck. So I'm going to show this to you. Four of Swords, Four of Swords. So this is a time of healing for you. And I wanted to see, no, this is a time of healing for you. A time of rest, a time of sanctuary, a time for you to observe, a time of silence, a time of not being around negative energies at this time. Be kind to yourself at this time, my darling. There will be peace found when you start to go within. You go without if you look for answers without of yourself. You're literally without. If you're looking for answers without of yourself, you go without. But go within. Sit and meditate. 10 minutes. Ask for the right answers to come in. They will come in at the right time, or somebody will say something. You'll think, oh, that's interesting. But that was for you. So this is a time of great healing for you, my darling. And then you've got the Two of Wands, which is about making a decision from the right space. when you're feeling on top of the world, when you're feeling like the world's your oyster as well. There is, this is your choice to do this. You can remain in the space where you are, or you can decide, now you've got the Ten of Swords, you can decide to say, do you know, I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever change the universe wants to bring in. I'm ready for my soul's evolution. I'm grateful for what I've learned from this. It was been very painful, but I'm grateful for it. I'm beginning to be grateful for it because I'm beginning to understand that insight is now giving me foresight. And it's sort of like the death of the pain body, the death of the ego. It's stepping into a complete soul space. This is represented by the peacock here. And each feather in the peacock is a representation of letting things go, releasing them. Things only have meaning if you give them meaning. And things only have meaning when you have assigned in your mind what you wanted to happen from it, what you wanted to achieve from it. I hope that makes sense for whoever's listening. And now you've got the Empress card has appeared, and the Empress card is about you now beginning to understand that you deserve what it is you're wishing for in your life. You deserve to receive, that those seeds that you've been putting out there, the universe always says yes, those seeds of manifestations, they're coming in for you in the natural universe timing, in divine timing. It's almost like saying, thank you, universe, for allowing me to understand it's already happened, as above, down below. I just haven't seen it yet. Everything's all, the mechanics of it all are working because you're a master manifester. We create and cause all of this, either individually or as a group or as a society or as a nation or as a universe. We create it all. So, but the Empress, there's something new. And whether it's coming for you now, but it's something new, whether it's the newness of you beginning to have awareness and awakening, or whether it's a newness of something coming into your life that is a manifestation that you wish for, you're very protective about it. But there is something new. And you are very, very much guided. I want to just pull my Light Seers Tarot. I do feel for you, my darling, at this time. I can talk from experiences, and these journeys are incredibly painful. But when you can start to release somebody from that space that they did this to you, but switch it into, what did their soul want me to learn? To remember, what did my soul want you to learn? Then that happens. The Ace of Pentacles happens. There's something beautiful that has been given to you with both hands, the Ace of Pentacles. And this gift is something that you wish for, and it's coming in at the right time. I also feel that it's something, this is about you, a gift you're giving to yourself, actually really coming to a space of getting to know who you are, not having lost yourself anymore. There's nothing more beautiful than actually coming into a space of getting to know yourself, because we are with ourselves every second, and we forget sometimes to show ourselves love, and this is a chance for you to do that. And this is coming in faster than you think with the Chariot. Let me just see what this Ace of Pentacles is. Thank you, Spirit. You say it's come out of this Three of, thank you, Spirit. Oh, how lovely. So this fell, the Three of Swords. This is what has come out. This heartbreak, let it out, my darling. Let it out, whatever it is that's within you. Speak it, write it, shout it, whatever it is. Let it out of yourself. Ask your soul to step forward when you're writing the words, and do it with unconscious writing. Let it out. Just write a letter. You're not going to show it to the person. You're doing this for yourself. You are healing yourself by doing this. Let it out, because it's allowing this to come in. And this, my darling, how beautiful is this? This is the Nine of Pentacles. It's allowing you to move forward with your journey. It's allowing you to start to see the seeds of your manifestations growing, for you to come into a place of being in the present moment as well, because the present moment is a gift. the present is a gift. And when we are in this present moment of I am, the past is gone. We're not bringing that into now. And the future doesn't matter about the future, because we're living in the I am. And what you think, say, and do in the I am, you're placing in your future. So it's more of that lovely saying. So this is what is coming in. And it's peace. And there's that pentacle. It's already there, as above, down below. You're starting to see something coming in for you. Maybe you're not quite believing whatever it is, but look, it's 9 of Cups. It's wish fulfillment. But you have to take this leap of faith. You have to take this leap of faith, trusting that you can fly, literally, like the penguin, you know. Thank you, not the penguin, the bumblebee. Okay, so the bumblebee, the honeybee, bumblebee was doesn't have the dynamics, that whatever that expression is, to fly. But the bumblebee doesn't know that, so it flies. It shouldn't be able to fly. That's the same thing. So there we are, my love. I hope that helped whoever it is that came to see this reading. Thank you, Spirit. And I hope that you will come out. Okay. I was about to say reborn from this. This has just come out for you, the Death card and rebirth. Nothing's going to stop this for you now. This is the end of those old ways of being, old patterns of thinking. This is you coming in out of a new space. Okay, you are going to be victorious. You are going to really feel that you've come into a space, and people are going to be kind of observing you and watching you and thinking, my goodness, look what she's done. Look what how she's come through this. It's extraordinary. And you are going to make a decision. Maybe you're going to travel as well, but you've got this 2 of Wands has appeared again. So you are going to be making a decision. Did it appear for you? Or was it another reading? I'm sure the 2 of Wands was here. Maybe it wasn't, but there is this 2 of Wands decision that you're making. So this 2 of Wands is about making that decision from your higher self. There's the world, there's a camper van. Maybe this is travel for you, my darling. But now look what's here, the Knight of Pentacles. Whatever's coming in for you with regards love is coming in. The Knight of Pentacles is the only knight that crosses the finishing line, because they're coming in slowly, surely, like the tortoise, observing everything around them. They are it's the pentacle to trust, to know that it's coming in. This is this Ace of Pentacles. This is this Ace of Pentacles coming in for you. So I would trust whatever it is that's coming in. And there, last card. Keep pulling cards for you, but anyway, here they are. Lots of messages. The Fool. The Fool, take that leap of faith. This is a brand new start for you. And the 6 of Cups, soulmate. But I want you down to let go. Let go of whatever it is that you are repetitively thinking about now. Say, you know what? That's it. I'm here to create. I'm going to create my future the way I want it to be, by what I think, say, and do right now. And then start to see the magic happen. Okay, my darling, I hope, again, lastly, I hope that resonated. Take care and lots of love. Bye-bye.